in today's, environment, we need to come together and support and uplift each other as we grow together because we can grow together faster if we have that circle that we can come to, that we can share, that we can just be in.
There are opportunities for our work and careers everywhere, if you know where to look. That's easier said than done, especially in our fast-paced and constantly changing world. Mary Ann Faremouth is talking to experts, employers, and job seekers to bring you insight and understanding about what's possible. This is Career Can Do, where we're navigating the new work world.
Welcome to the Career Can Do podcast, a top global podcast dedicated to helping you navigate the new work world and beyond. My name is Mary Ann Faremouth, and I'll be your host for this episode. And today, I am really delighted to have a guest on my show that I've known for many, many years, that I have the highest admiration and respect for. Elle Ballard is the founding member and executive director of a group called WOW, which is an acronym for Women of the World. And it's a network that I myself have been involved in for many, many years that brings professional women together from all over the world. I think now she's in 25 countries to help each other network, grow, and become our best self. I wanted to have her on the show today because Elle Ballard has a wonderful event coming up on October 18th in the Houston area that I wanted all my listeners to know about. And the theme of that event is Trailblazer Woman. So, after that incredibly long introduction, without further ado, help me welcome Elle Ballard. Elle, say hello to everybody.
Hi, Mary Ann. Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for that beautiful introduction. And I'm so happy to be here. And thank you so much for inviting me.
Well, it's my pleasure. And, Elle, we talked about this a little bit in the Blue Room. Many years ago, Elle and I were members of another international organization, and we had to put on a contest. And it was
We
a
were,
contest at
yes.
a really big event. And we were both rookies at the time in this, and we really helped each other through it. And from the experience, I think we both grew tremendously. But more than that, we formed a lifelong business and personal relationship that I think is just second to none. So I wanted to have her on the show today because I myself know the power of networking. And I think in these challenging times right now, we need this more than ever. We're all navigating uncertain territories. There's a lot of things going on globally that are different right now, that are challenging right now. And I think if we can all be a part of an organization that's helping us through all these changing and challenging times, I think it's great. So tell us a little bit about what the Wotown community is about.
Women of the World Network. Yes. Thank you again, Mary Ann. And thank you for being one of our members, one of our many members. But Women of the World Network was really born to support multinational women in business. To date, I think we have women originally from over 25 countries who are living in the US or outside of the US. Like this morning, I had a beautiful conversation with a lady in Argentina. But we support women in building businesses. Like you mentioned so correctly, in today's, environment, we need to come together and support and uplift each other as we grow together because we can grow together faster if we have that circle that we can come to, that we can share, that we can just be in. And this upcoming event, the goal of that is that, and of course, with the topic of Trailblazer Woman, with the theme of a Trailblazer Woman, is really just highlighting this amazing, courageous women that wake up every day pursuing their passion no matter what and continue doing that.
Yes, yes. Well, I love the theme, and I think we're all right now having to be trailblazer women. So for sure. So if we can attend an event that's really focused on how to do that in the best possible way, I think that's great. So talk a little bit about, though, how we specifically help women in Women of the World and the kinds of things that are going to be going on at this event that people are going to benefit from.
Yes, absolutely. So In the wider Women of the World Network community, we have published 4 multi-author books. So we give that visibility to our members. We have speaking opportunities at our events, such as Houston event that's upcoming in October. We just had a Hawaii event in May. We had California in March. So we're going to do that again next year. We also have provided speaking opportunities online at our monthly online events to really help with that visibility. We have our own podcast called Empowered Global Women in Business podcast, where we interview these beautiful women from all over the world. I think on podcast, we have 15 plus countries featured as well, women from 15 plus countries interviewed, building businesses. So this event is really bringing everyone together who wants to participate. We have speaking opportunities. We have sponsorship opportunities for those who want to bring their products and feature their companies and products. And then we also have just a guest if you want to attend, if one of your listeners want to attend and meet these women and hear amazing, beautiful speakers while networking, while dancing. Of course, we'll do some dancing. Lunch is included, gifts are included. Each speaker can bring a guest for free as well, complimentary. And yeah, it's a paid participation for speakers, sponsors, or guests. And I know you'll be sharing that link as well. But yeah, really, Trailblazer Woman is just for us to come and share and learn from each other, share the lessons in building a business, share our challenges in building a business, and so that we leave the event inspired, uplifted. We learned some things. And it's September, right? So as we are preparing for next year, as we're thinking about ending this year, meeting our goals and moving into the next year, that will be a good event to do so and to come and leave uplifted and inspired.
Oh, I think the timing, October 18th, is perfect because I think a lot of us are looking, what do we want to do next year that's different than what we've done this year? How do we want to grow? How do we want to expand? And I think October 18th, I think the timing of this, Elle, is perfect for us to get to an event like this, meet some inspirational women, learn some new techniques, learn about how other women have been successful, and then think about how we can implement what we learn into our own practices this year and next year. So I think the timing is great. The other thing I want to mention, Elle, that I've done with your group that's been wonderful for me and helped me expand and grow is that, as you mentioned earlier, I think you put out, 4 or 5 books, and the people that are involved in Women of the World can write a short story or write something in these books. And I have participated and written in a couple of these books you put out, and they've been fiction stories or experience stories, but it's given me more exposure because I'm a writer, but I write mainly nonfiction. But it's given me exposure that a major university here, Rice University, has asked me to be a part of one of their seminars. All right. So what I'm trying to say is getting involved in things like Women of the World expands your network, expands your experience level, helps you grow. All right. And so, as I said, I wanted to have her on the show today because I know what I've benefited from in being involved with this. But, the other great thing about this, Elle, is that you're going to have all different kinds of things at this event for women. And how long, what time does it start? What time does it end? Where is it going to be?
Yeah. So it starts at 10 a.m., October 18th. That's a Saturday, 10 a.m. And we go up to 4:30, 5 p.m. So it's an all day immersion event. We will be actually at a beautiful space called She Space, which is for women, by women, a space. And they are on Katy Freeway. It's called She Space, so it's perfect. So the location couldn't be better also just to continue with our mission of serving women, and hosting women from different businesses. So like I said, the lunch will be included. It will be a great event to showcase who you are, what you do. If you're ready to speak, please come join us. We open speaking spots already. So as people coming in, because it's a great opportunity for you to promote and expose the business, right, through speaking. If not, just come and meet other women and network. And there'll be opportunities throughout the event to get together during lunchtime, to get together, to get to know more women.
And you have a new division. We talked about this in the Believe Room called FFF. Tell us what that's about.
Yes, thank you. So, the Women of the World Network is really this global community where women in business come, they gain visibility through the books. And thank you for being one of our authors, by the way, Marianne, and sharing your wonderful stories, through podcast, through speaking opportunities. And that's Women of the World Network. That's a global circle. And then we have the Free, Fulfilled, and Fabulous, which is inside the Women of the World Network that is actually opening. We're opening doors October 1st, and that is an inner sanctuary for women who are ready for more, for women who kind of reached that what's next level for me. We will meet weekly, discuss where we are, discuss the health. So it's focused around the health and longevity and vitality, around the passion work and really the life and business. So we'll have these juicy discussions every week inside the club, combined with the dance. So the embodiment of it, the frequency of it. And so that's what that is.
Well, I think that's wonderful. And as I said earlier on, I think right now we all need that support. We all need the camaraderie of other professional women or women that are embarking on their own journeys to be able to learn from them or share what maybe we're thinking about doing something, but we're not sure about it. And so we want to get some others' ideas that maybe have done what we're thinking about doing or have taken a journey similar to what we're thinking about. So, as I said, networking has never been more important, I believe, than it is right now. And I can't say how much I myself have gotten out of Women of the World. I mean, it's been such a growth experience for me. And I'm a big one about sharing. If I've done something that has helped me grow personally and professionally, I want other people to know about it. So I really appreciate you taking the time to be on the show and our podcast today, Career Can Do. All of this information will be on my website, faremouth.com. But if you're listening to this, get your pencil out, jot down the date, October 18th, Trailblazer Woman event, and check into it because I think this is something that you don't want to miss. And it's something that will give you a new perspective, new ideas, and more than anything, be able to meet really neat, strong women that have taken a journey, that have helped them grow and develop. And I think, as I said, right now we all are looking for support, for leadership, for camaraderie, and to learn. I think we all become our best self when we continue to learn. And Women of the World Network offers that. So Elle, we're getting near the end here, and I always like to leave our listeners with two salient points. So if you had to give us 2 points about what you believe somebody could get out of this experience on October 18th, what would those 2 points be?
Yeah. So, first of all, thank you so much again, Marianne, for having me. And thank you for introducing me to some of the people in your network as well. And just being in our community over the years and participating and having me on your podcast today. I would say two main thing is meeting a new person, new woman for long-term relationship building. I like to say the quality of people that we attract in our community, the authenticity of this women is so beautiful. And so meeting someone that you can start building longer relationship with. So the sisterhood part of it is definitely big in the event, number one. And number two is learning. So our attendees usually leave with something they learned, whether it's about new tips for AI or whatever it is for their business. There will be speakers, like I said, and there will be different topics of speakers to talk about. And so there will be definitely be some learning. And so people will live inspired and maybe insights, with new insights, new information, new ideas on what to do next. And the timing, of course, yeah, like we talked about, end of October, getting new ideas, maybe even clarity for the next year. I am looking forward to lead a session. It will be shorter than usual, but on the holistic planning of it for the next year. And so that will be included in the event as well. So the clarity of it, the learning, and the sisterhood.
Oh, that's wonderful. Well, I think this is an event, October 18th, you don't want to miss. Mark that down on your calendar. Again, all this information will be on my website. I just think so highly of Elle Ballard. And to be a member of a global community like this, of women that are established and growing and learning, and you can learn something from. I mean, what a wonderful event. And I'm proud to represent it because I'm a member and I've seen what comes out of events like this. So this is about the end of Career Can Do. We all appreciate you being with us today, and we'll see y'all next time. Thanks so much, Elle. Bye-bye.
Thank you so much.
We thank you for tuning in to our Career Can Do podcast. We make no guarantees on results for your particular quest, but we hope you enjoy the information presented. The views and opinions expressed in this program are solely that of the guest or speaker and do not necessarily reflect the views or positions of Mary Ann Faremouth and Faremouth and Company. Thank you.